Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Friday's LukeJ62895. Today, Luke Chippers and Billy Mooney will be talking about their topics, playing video games, and many more fun. And now it's now time to present to you all Friday's LukeJ62895 with their hosts, Luke Chippers and Billy Mooney.
Thank you, DC Comics Fan 2004. Excuse me. Dave 3000. Hello, people. Sujari speaking. We're going to have to be on episode number 385. And you can thank Billy for giving me a 5.5 hour long stream. And oh my god, this is going to get permanent. And I was watching PBS NewsHour Wheel in Jeopardy. And, Josh, if you watch this episode right now, sup, Luke, sorry I wasn't going to be join this episode, because I'm going to visit my, father again, plus I'm going to be on the trip to Redbox and go out to McDonald's. Well, have a good time, Josh. I will be doing I will be not doing any topics with you on this time, but anyway, I don't know what's going on, but that's just me. But today, we're going to do Fun Facts of the Week, free dab topics, along with some metal topics along the way, some 2 gaming topics, and then, 1 political topic. And then we'll wrap things up with World Watch Disney Plus and some notes. So let's talk about it now, shall we? See what we got for us. Anyway, fun facts of the week. Tetris, the movie, it's out right now on Apple TV Plus. Today, it's in development. It's been released today on Apple TV Plus right now as we speak. If you watch the remix for you, buddy, get ready because I'm up. And however, there won't be Tetris today for the gameplay on my end today, but there will be one next week because of difficulties from Bill and kickoff show and Toys marathon difficulties from Billy's end, and plus I won't be doing much time for what's going on, and he's ended up hogging the spotlight from FWL series. That was basically ruined my show, you know. That's just it, you know. But anyway, on to the show, and let's just get this out of the way, shall we? See what we got for us. Anyway, I got 3 dev topics right now. Shall we? See what we got for us. Anyway, Michael Burren was an American video game designer and writer. He was best known as a player at Evercom, part of the text adventure game design team. He's also known as a designer behind Bubsy Claws of various kind in 1993 and Bubsy 3D in 1996. He was born October 21st, 1949 in Brookline, Massachusetts. Brainline Creations was a small game programming company started by him. The company was founded in the mid-80s. It was probably best known for co-creating Taz Times and Toontown, along with Airplay's Rebecca Heinzman, okay? He joined Bart Blank and founded the game company Alantech, okay? Which later became Ben Studio. In the midst of working on the company's second game, Starman Filler, okay? He was left the video game industry. He later explained, I did not like what the game business had become. The people who are driving it or the nature, my own company, okay? Will you tell me will you want to put a monk or a nun in my games, okay? And have them standing there holding guns so I can justify having the players shoot them, okay? I think that crosses the boundaries of good taste. It doesn't offend me. but it got to be this bad taste. If you guys know that, okay? In 1998, Bowen started Curside Mountain Publishing, okay? Who will publish ebooks and international interactive fiction, okay? Cascade Mountain Publishing went out of business in 2000, okay? And after the business ventures collapsed, he returned to the video gaming industry and to focus on casual games. He created a bright jazz get band called Hot Mustard, made up entirely in his own music and performances. He was diagnosed with cancer in September 2014, in which he underwent chemotherapy and radiation treatment at least mid-2015. He died in March 29, 2023. He was 33 years old. My next topic has to do with Mark Russell. As I mentioned watching the PBS NewsHour yesterday, he was born Joseph Marcus Roselander, better known as Mark Russell, was an American political stylist and comedian. He was best known for the series of bi-monthly comedy specials on PBS television between 1985 and 2004. He used routines with a mix of personal stand-up humor, covering current events, and musical parodies, in which he accompanied himself in his trademark American flat piano. He was born Joseph Marcus Roselander on August 23rd, 1932 in Buffalo, New York. The son of Mary Elizabeth Perry and Marcus Joseph Roselander, he graduated high school in Buffalo. Okay? After high school, his family briefly moved to Florida, then to Washington, D.C., where he was enrolled to George Washington University. Okay? He stayed there, but stayed for only a month before joining the Marines. Beginning in the early 1960s, he was a regular entertainer in the Shoreham Hotel in Washington, D.C., and did his first PBS show in 1975. From 1979 to 1984, he was corresponding on the NBC reality TV show Real People. He also made brief appearances on all 6 episodes in the short-lived vocal band show on CBS during the summer of 1977. Short-lived vocal band show seen here on IMDb. Mirroring that movie database for short. Anyway, Russell's songs parodies employ melodies from old standards with new humorous lyrics, parodies of the subject matter. For example, in 1990, following the sessions of the romantic disaster, Theater, Nicole, I can't pronounce his French name, sorry. Russell did a parody on a song in this show in the tune of Checking in the Choo Choo. Pardon me, boys, are you the cats who shot, I can't pronounce his last name, sorry. Or last name, something like that, I don't know. Him himself, Russell himself, meant that most of his jokes and songs were very topical and have a shelf like shore than cottage cheese. His humor was known for having swaggered Democrats and Republicans, as well as a third-party independent publications and other prominent political, something like that, I don't know. And sometimes political figures. He was often asked the question, do you have any writers? Okay? His response was, oh yes, I have 535 writers. One of them is Senate 435 in House of Representatives, okay? When asked if his views on the current events are too chaotic, he replied, I follow the old newsman's adage, and they say I don't make the news, I just report it. In my case, I don't even make it the jokes. To support them is made in mass read as news. For several years, on the Sunday before Labor Day, Russell made annual appearances on Meet the Press, which was hosted from 1991 until 2008 by Tim Russert, something like that, I don't know. As a college high graduate, okay? Also a college high graduate, anyway. Sorry about that, mate. I was gonna keep robbing like that. Anyway, petty issues. In 1994, Russell found himself unexpectedly able to the rap group Two Live Crew. The group was sued for copyright infringement for the parody of the song "Oh Pretty Woman." Wow. And that case went to the U.S. Supreme Court, where Russell was a member of the Two Live Crew, argued the song parodies were protected under fair use. The Supreme Court agreed and ruled in favor of Russell and Two Live Crew, Campbell v. Angel Rose Music Incorporated. Wow. He retired in 2010. Russell announced his retirement for public performances and made his last public performance in July 2010 in I can't pronounce the city's name, in New York. Anyway, he continued to write political humor at the various venues and also published jokes on his own website. By 2013, Russell began to tour to perform publicly again. His final performance was on October 30th, 2016, at the Carolina Theater in Greensboro, North Carolina. He was portrayed by Mark McKinney in the 1996 episode of Saturday Night Live. He was a parody in the episode Symptoms, Season 3, The Lisa's Goes to Washington. Which is carried by him to sing songs, including a different rag, okay? Makes sense anyway. And the train got subtle, okay? His music was also featured in the episode Spirity Rock, Season 1's The Source Awards, in the news radio episode Public Domain 1997. Phil Hartman's character, Bill McNeil, is inspired by Russell to start a career as a city provincial comedian. In the early years, this is one of PBS specials. An electronic version of Yankee Doodle Dandy was used in the opening sequence, okay? Which features animated version of the eagle, wow. An elephant and a donkey with Russell, wow. Dressed as Uncle Sam, okay? Mean dragging its tail marching across the screen. Jesus. Anyway, in later years, the opening sequence of the montage with previous Russell's monologue, accompanied by a Dixieland arrangement of Star and Stripes, whoever. A similar arrangement of the song Happy Days Are Here Again was used in its entire interest in the closing theme. Russell was referenced as Sam Smith's college government professor in the episode Sam moves to Chicago for American Dad. The professor said there were, despite comedy, expect for Russell piano routines. In 2004, Russell was represented for the Buffalo Broadcast Hall of Fame Buffalo Bob Award, which was awarded annually to the Buffalo native who has achieved success in broadcasting outside the Niagara frontier area. He died of complications from prostate cancer yesterday in his home, Washington, D.C. He was 9 years old. And my last death topic was the technician side of things. Gordon Moore, Moore, was American businessman, engineer, and is co-founder and Moore's chairman of Intel Corporation. He proposed Moore's Law, which was made the automations of the number of translators in the integrated circuit IC for short, double about every 2 years. He was born in 1929 of Jerry Fern, Prescott, California. He's the second son of Harold Moore, county sheriff, state in San Mateo County, and Florence Amara Williamson, a homemaker, okay? When Moore first started school in 1935, he was first cited by the faculty with his home introverted personality. In 1948, when his father accepted a promotion of the deputy sheriff, Moore and his family moved to Redwood City, California. In 1940, Moore received a commercially sent Christmas gift, wow, which inspired him to become a gymnast. From 1942 to 1946, Come in. What are you doing? I'm doing a show here. Anyway, more study at conventional high school where he was involved in athlete activities. Okay. Sorry, that was my mom in the background. Anyway, from 1946 to 1947, Moore went to San Jose State College, now called San Jose State University, to major I can't pronounce this word. Sorry. Chemistry, something like that. I don't know. Moore later translated to University of California, Berkeley in 1948 and was able to take chemistry courses taught by Glenn Stewart, Seaborg, something like that. I don't know. Melvin Conway, Van, something like that, and William something like that. I don't know. Before graduating in 1950 with a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry or something like that. In 1950 of September, Moore enrolled in the California Institute of Technology, Caltech for short, where he immediately received a PhD in chemistry in 1954. He conducted a postdoctoral research at the Applied Physics Laboratory at Johns Hopkins University from 1953 to 1956. Scientific career. Fairchild's Solid Commercial Laboratory. Moore joined MIT and Caltech alums William Stockley at the Stockley Semiconductor Laboratory division and the Beckman Instruments, something like that. But left during with the tremendous aid when Sherman Fairchild agreed to back them and created the official Fairchild Semiconductor Corporation. Now, here's about Moore's role, okay? In 1965, Moore was welcomed as the Director of Research and Direct Development R&D for short, in Fairchild Semiconductor. He was asked by Electronics Magazine to predict when he was taught what might happen in the semiconductor coming into industry over the next 10 years. In the article published on April 19th, 1965, Moore observed, let me check and see. No, he's not online. Okay, never mind. Anyway, he observed that the number of components, translators, duals, and encapsulators in the dense integration cursor have doubled extremely every year and speculated that it would continue to do so for at least the next 10 years. In 1975, he revived the forecast rate to astronomy every 2 years. Makes sense in any way. CoverMed popularized the phrase Moore's Law to prediction has become the target for modernization the semiconductor industry, and that's widespread in spat the many areas of technological change like that. In July 1968, Robert Noyes and Moore founded M&M Electronics, like that, which later became Intel Corporation. Moore served as the executive vice president until 1975, which became president. In April of 1979, Moore became chairman and CEO, holding this position until April of 1987, when he became chairman. Okay, he was named chairman of industry in 1997 under Noyes, Moore, and later Andrew Grove. Intel was pioneered with new technologies in the areas of computers, memory, guard circuits, and microprocessor design. On April 11, 2022, Intel renamed the main Argonne site the Warren Argonne campus in Hillsborough, Gordon Moore Park, and the building formerly known as RA4 Chip Moore Center after their founder. As of February 2023, Mars net worth is reported to be $7 billion. Wow, okay. In 2000, okay, Moore and his wife established the Gordon Bay Moore Foundation with a gift worth about $5 billion. Through the foundation, they industrially target environmental, commission, science in the San Francisco Bay Area. Makes sense anyway. Anyway, the foundation gives industry in the area in the environmental commission, okay? Supporting major products in the Andes, Amazon basin, including Brazil, Malaysia, Peru, and Ecuador, something like that. These are countries that I cannot pronounce, and surname, someone that one starts with a V, someone that, and surname, as well as the San Francisco Bay Area. Moore was the director of the Convention International for some years. In 2002, he was the Convention International Senior Vice President Clyde Gasson received the Order of the Golden Ark from Prince Bernhard, something like that, in the Netherlands. Their outstanding combinations in nature's conventions, like that. Moore is a member of the Caltech's board of the trustee since 1983, chairing from 1993 till 2000, and was the chief trustee until the time of his death. In 2001, Moore and his wife was donated $600 million to Caltech at the time of his largest gift ever in the Association of Higher Education. He said I would want to get together to use to keep Caltech in the forefront of research and technology. In December 2007, Moore and his wife donated $200 million to Caltech, the University of California, for the construction of 40 million meter, something like that, telescope, TMT for short, something like that, I don't know. Expected to become the world's second largest optical telescope, and the European exploratory large telescope, and it completed in the mid-2020s, okay? The TMT will see the cymatic mirror 40 meters across be built on the Maya Key in Hawaii. Wow. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, this mirror will be nearly 3 times the size of the current record holder, the large binocular telescope. Okay, makes sense. The Moores an additional and for the foundation has also had a series of gifts and grants began in the 1990s, giving some $166 million. University of California, Berkeley, to fund initiatives ranging from materials and science, physics and genomics and data science. In addition, for the foundation, his wife created the Bay and Ari Moore Nursing Initiative. Wow. Targeting nurses care from San Francisco Bay Area, the greater Sacramento. In the 2007, the foundation pledged $100 million over 11 years to establish a nursing school at the University of California, Davis. Okay? The Moores had been a long-time benefactors over Northern California institutions, something like that, I don't know. Including Stanford University from over $995 million as of 2022, University of California, San Francisco, and University of California, Santa Cruz. In 2009, the Moores received the Andrew Carnegie Medal of Psychology, Citation Awards and Honors. This will be a lot of this to read. Anyway, Moore received many honors. He was elected as a member of the National Academy of Engineering in 1976. The contributions to semiconductor devices from transistors to microprocessors. In 1990, he was presented to be the National Medal of Technology evolutions by President George H.W. Bush for the fundamental leadership in bringing American industry to the two major post-war abomination, Michael, electronics. Wow. Large scales enjoy graded memory in the microscope that has field the information abomination. In 1998, he was inducted and fellow of the Computer History Museum for his fundamental early work in the design and production of semiconductor devices as a co-founder of Fairchild and Intel. In 2001, Moore received Honor Gold Medal. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, for outstanding competition to process in chemistry and science. Okay, Moore was also received the achievement of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the United States' highest civil honor as of 2002. It received the award from President George W. Bush. In 2002, Moore also received the Bower Award from Business Leadership. In 2003, he was elected in the fellow of the American Association of Advance of Science. He was elected to the American Political Society in 2005. I haven't announced his word. Sorry. Anyway, Moore was awarded the 2008 IEEE for short Medal of Honor. Proprietary technology rules, something like that, and the I-graded circuit processing, something like that, and leadership in the development of MLS memory, the microprocessor computer, and the semiconductor industry. Moore featured the 2011 documentary film Something Venture, in which he said about Intel's first business plan. It was one page, double space, it had a lot of typos in it. In 2009, Moore was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, something like that. It's awarded in 2010 Dan David Prize for his work in the areas of computers and telecommunications. The Library Center of the Mathematical Science of the University of Cambridge is named after him. This is why Bay. The Moore Laboratories is built and dedicated in 1996 at Caltech. The Gourmet Moore Materials Research Building at Sanford. Okay. These electrical chemical society presents an award in Moore's name. The Gordon E. Moore Medal for outstanding achievement in solid-state science and technology. Every 2 years, to celebrate scientists' competitions in the field of solid-state science. Society of Criminal Industry American Session. Okay? Annually presents the Gordon E. Moore Medal in his honor to recognize his early career to success and innovation in criminal industries. Moore was awarded the UCFF Medal in 2016. Okay? His personal life began when he first met his wife, Betty Irie Wagner, in 1947. During the student government conference in the Ellismore Conference grounds, they later married in 1950, and Moore became a father of two sons. Kenneth Moore, born in 1954, and Stuart Stephen Moore, born in 1959. He was an avid fisherman since childhood, and he traveled extensively with his wife, sons, and fellow colleagues to catch species such as bass, marlin, salmon, and trout. He said his conversations and efforts were partly inspired by his interest in fishing and the time spent outdoors. In 2011, his experiments was the first human government sequence to Iron Trident's personal Gamma machine platform. A mastery particle sequence device was used as ISFET by the sensors. He died in his home in Hawaii on March 24, 2023. He was 94 years old. Now, let's do them all in silence. The pleasure regards to these three death topics right now. Yeah, we can't do the moment songs. I have to cancel it. Thank you. Recipe C3, and I'm sorry. It's just family going up in the background. Anyway, Power Trip is okay. Anyway, I sorry, but this is not happening. Anyway, Power Trip is going on. The rest go on for the next time has to do with Power Trip, okay? And what it is, folks, is have to do with metal bands, okay? Register Thursday, April 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, okay? It has about 6 bands, heavy metal bands, that is. Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden on Friday night. AC/DC, the return of AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne on Saturday night. And Sunday night, Metallica and Tool. Those will be there October 6th, 7th, and 8th in the Pirate Polo Club and Annual. Not sure what the state will be at the time, but it will start at $599, you know. That's just me. But, you know, it's going to be a lot of money, so I'm not going to save much. So, sorry. But anyway, my next topic has to be E3. And that, unfortunately, it's going to cancel. You know, that's just me. The show did not garner gamer the sustained interest necessary. Now, almost a year after its return, the E3 announced that today that remembers that this year's E3 has officially canceled. IGN can confirm, okay? 2 sources have been confirmed to IGN that the organization announced the cancellation via an email sent out to members today. The email said that while E3 remains a beloved event and brand, that the 2023 version simply did not garner the sustained interest necessary to see the way that would showcase the size, strength, and pattern in our industry. The ESA concludes the email by starting to commit the industry work. It did not mention the undertaking and show again in the future years. Wow. Following IGN reports, the ESA issued the following public statement from Kyle Marston Kish, Global VP of Gaming Repeat, saying this. This is a difficult decision because it's all the effort we and the partners put towards making this event happen. We also had to do what's right in the industry and what's right to E3. We appreciate and understand that interest companies will have in playable demos ready. There's resource and cut challenges making being at E3 this summer. That as an honorable can be carried at com. Those are comment to E3 2023. We're sorry we can't put it on showcase, but we deserve and your comment expected Red Pop's event experiences. Okay, this press release added Red Pop's and ESAs will continue to work together on future E3 events. Okay. Hey Remix, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I missed you here on the stream because Billy, at the time, he was killing my show, you know? Yeah, I have no topics for today's episode since the kickoff was so long, but funny and good gold, yeah. Yes, Tetris and Super Mario Bros. Movie was worth the hype, yeah. Especially the Tetris movie is launched on Apple TV+. Yeah. The show, however, it's going to be a short show for me. Mostly because I'm going to get ready for spend time with watching the Disney Plus the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to do it because it is long, you know, the kickoff show. You know, that's just me. I watched Jeopardy, Wheel, and PBS NewsHour earlier tonight, and that was epic, you know, while the kickoff show was already over. But that's just me. But Anyway, the event was supposed to be held for June 13th to June 16th. Anyway, in the Los Angeles Convention Center, and will be having the first in-person E3 event since 2019. The event was canceled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And while the digital version was held in 2021, the event was canceled again in 2022, and therefore they focused on the Revenge Showcase that would set a new standard of the hybrid industry event. E3's return for this year was announced last June. Alongside the convention, the E3 2022 has been canceled. The news comes from multiple big names in the industry, from Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and more recently, Ubisoft, as announced, will not be attending E3 at the capacity, with most opting to host its own digital showcases. IGN will reach out for ESA and Ray Bob for comment. And yes, everyone, I'm under stress because I'm not getting Xbox Series S. Yeah, I felt worried for you, buddy. Yeah, which I'm really disappointed. I got screwed big time, and it won't be the year and I'm getting screwed and not getting an Xbox. Yeah, it's sad to me, I know, but you know what? Yeah, it's disappointing me. Anyway, my next topic has to do with Metallica. Okay, and then yeah. Anyway, Metallica shares music video for 72 Seasons title track. Okay. Metallica has shared the official music video yesterday for the title track of the spans 12th to 11. It's 11th. Okay. Anyway, 11th studio album, 72 Seasons. The director, Tim Stargate clip was filmed in Los Angeles, California on February 12th. It can be seen below, which I have watched. It was amazing. Anyway, 72 Seasons LP will release April 14th. The B.I. the band's own Black and Records, produced by Greg Gutfeldman, with guitarist and vocalist James Hetfield and drummer Lars Ulrich. Okay, the clock is over 77 minutes long. The 12 track 72 Seasons is Metallica's first full-length collection of new material since 2016's Hardwired to Self-Destruct, which I got as vinyl and CD, by the way. The album will release in formats including 2 LP, 140G black vinyl, and limited edition various CD and digital, which I get CD and vinyl coming up. But anyway, Metallica and Transfer releasing, we hold a worldwide 72 Seasons listening party, which, by the way, I'm going to go see in theaters, by the way, for one night only on Thursday, April 13th, which I'm seeing in theaters for one night, because this is a very exciting night for me. Anyway, 72 Seasons will be playing in full and pumpled surround sound, exclusively for cinemas audience worldwide. For every one of the new songs featuring in the own music video, exclusively commentary for the band. I'm very excited about that. The result of our fans and of Unforgettable Night and experience 72 Seasons first and fully the eve of the April 14th release date. You know, when I saw that, I was very excited. I want to see it in theaters rather than go see Billy in person. I had to go to the theater there on the 13th because I was originally going to see Billy. I decided to cancel it that day because I want to go to the theater. You know, that's just me. Anyway. But next week, I'll be pre-ordering the Super Mario Bros. Movie on Apple TV and iTunes. It was very exciting, yeah. Okay, 72 Seasons global premiere sees Metallica and Travis like that join forces once more, having previously worked together on the October 2019 worldwide cinematic release of SMM2, which I've not seen yet. By the way, I see SMM1, number 2, yeah. Anyway, the installment Metallica and San Francisco Symphony reunited to celebrate this 20th anniversary of their original SMM Symphony Metallica concerts and releases. Anyway, in the recently released behind-the-scenes look at the making of 72 Seasons, Hetfield saying the LP's first single, Lux of Furia. Okay, so now it's Lux of Furia, something like that. Anyway, Lux of Furia is an upbeat, kind of fast and joyous song. I would say, really detonates a new wave of British heavy metal stuff. so kind of partying back in the 80s, kind of riff. It's kind of fun and makes me move. It's fun making the video, fun recording the song that comes out really easy. That was a real easy song to write and to perform, like I said, really much like the early 80s for us. Doing good, Dylan? You? Anyway, after the inspiration of 72 Seasons, Tyler Hatfield said 72 Seasons came out the book I was reading about childhood. Basically, and said, and sorting out childhood as an adult. And 72 Seasons is basically the first 18 years of your life. And how you evolve and grow and mature and develop your ideas and identity of self in those first 72 seasons. I agree, yeah. Some things are most difficult than others, you know, and some things you cannot see, and they are with you for the rest of your life. Exactly. And other things you're able to rewind the tape and make a new tape in your life. And that's a real interesting part for me, is how you're able to address those situations as adult and mature. He continued this. There'll be a lot of darkness in my life, in our career, and things that have been happened with us, but always happen a sense of hope, always having a light of that is the darkness. That darkness, excuse me, smoke. Anyway, without darkness, there's no light. Exactly. Exactly, James. Anyway, and being able to focus on a little more of that on the light in the life instead of how to use it and how to be and how horrible this is. There's a lot of good things going on in life. Okay. Focus on that instead. It helps the balance on my life. Exactly. And there's no meaning to it. Everyone has some sense of hope and light in their life, and obviously music is mine. The song especially talks about gathering people into constant being able to see the joy of life. And a lot of that comes out in the music, and the family, that kinship, and that, and just a sense of uplifting. In November, Metallica released the director named Tim Kusabashi music video, like Molly's my dad. Torina, something, I don't know. And all the details of the album are commenting M32. Okay? World tour featuring 2 night stops and nearly 2 dozen states. Presented worldwide by Liquid Death and Blackened American Whiskey, North America only. Performed by Live Nation. The 46 show trick will launch in Armistead on April 27th, and it'll include shows over Europe and North America from nights 2024. Excuse me. Anyway, each no repeat weekend on M32 will feature 2 completely different set lines and support signups. The M32 tour will feature a bold new in-the-round stage designed with Royal Case of Fame Metallica Snake Pit to center stage, as well as the I Disappear full tour pass and the debut of discounted tickets for fans under 16 years of age. Just like, unlike me, because I'm only 27 years of age. Opening acts were tour including Pantera, Mammoth WVH, Five Finger Death Punch, Ice Nine's Kill, Argentez, Val B, and Greta Van Fleet. In the 6 years since the arrival of All Wired to Self-Destruct, Metallica has reissued some of the classic albums, okay? Release of second live album with the San Francisco Symphony, committed to the covers album featuring the likes of Ghost, Volbeat, Weezer, Corey Taylor, and the Whole, and landed on the Billboard Songs charts in the Master of Puppets after a prominent placement in the hit Netflix show Stranger Things. Okay? that's all for that topic. Now let's move on to Super Mario Brothers movie. Reveal a new look at lots of spoilery moments in the animated movie. I'm not gonna say anything else in the movie. You just have to wait and see, okay? I'm gonna pause that thing right here and we'll talk about this. Anyway, hold my hand and I'll talk about new stills from Super Mario Brothers movie. Released and offered a closer look at several key characters and moments for the upcoming video game adaptation, including the Mario Kart sequence. Okay, a huge new gallery of stills from the Super Mario Brothers movie has found its way online. Okay, all the fresh look of separate key characters and importantly spoilery moments along the way of video game adoption. Okay, say that you will be able to see some casting decisions emulation has made, but the looks is very faithful. There's a beloved property that's going to be crammed full of Easter eggs for fans to kick off. During the recent interview with CBR, Mario actor Chris Pratt confirms that Super Mario Bros. Movie has a post-credit scene which lays the groundwork in the animated franchise future. Listen, there's like, at the end of the film, there's a post-credit sequence that gives you a taste, okay? Of what the sequel can be about. Is that what gets me very, very excited, the Guardian Galaxy Star Tease. This one talks about Luigi's Mansion, but that was a GameCube game. I would think would be great. Early this month, it was reported that Super Mario Bros. Movie is currently eyeing an Easter weekend debut at $85 million and $9 million from Wednesday through Sunday. Okay? All signs point that it won't being a huge box office hit, and we're sure that will lead to a sequel and possible spin-offs Pratt was teasing above. When Nintendo Animation comes a new animated film based on the worlds of Super Mario Brothers. Unlike this whole 1993 one, it's Mario, Luigi Mario. It's a bullcrap. Anyway, directed by these two directors, Aaron Arbath and Michael Durek. Teen Titans Go, boring. And Teen Titans Go to the movies. Again, boring. From the screenplay by Michael Fogo, Mins and Rifus Grew. The film stars Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Jack Black as Bowser, and Toad. I don't know who's gonna be Toad, by the way. Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, and Sebastian Megan Soligan as Spike. Super Mario Bros. Movie is set to release this Wednesday. Be sure the local tickets for your show times and your local listings in the theater room. Yeah. And anyway, I have a countdown ready for Wednesday, because be look out for it and get ready, because Super Mario Bros. Movie is gonna be out, and no ifs, so's, or buts about it. My last topic has to do with Donald Trump, okay? And I got some bad news for all of you Trump supporters out there. Anyway, Trump rages about being indicated in social media posts about his, in the committee that says USA is now a third world nation. Now, stupid idea, but that's just me. Anyway, Trump raged on Truth Social about being indicated in North New York. The post came after his service that NY grand jury had voted to indicate Trump. The USA is now a third world nation. A nation in service decline, he wrote, so sad, yeah. Former President Trump complained on Thursday about being indicated in New York, as all caps that this is an attack on our country, the likes of which had never been seen before. Wow, Trump. Anyway, he made a statement in Truth Social shortly after his service that, wow, I don't want to talk about it. No thanks. Anyway, made a statement and, on Truth Social shortly after his service, a New York grand jury had voted into him following an investigation by the Manhattan Industries Office in this $130,000 hush money payment of adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Wow. His former lawyer, Michael Cohen, pleaded guilty for multiple felonies in connection to payment made during the 2016 election, including tax evasion, bank fraud, and campaign finance violations. He said that Trump directed him to pay Daniels off in his big exchange with his silence about the affair to Trump. Okay? But he went in the 40s and the declines and the affairs and any knowledge and the payments. Okay? Makes sense in any way. These, I'm not going to say what, but these folks and radical and left monsters have been investigated the 45th President of the United States of America and leading Republican candidates by far in the 2024 nomination for president. He wrote on the Truth Social. There's an attack in our country, the likes of which has never been seen before, he added. It's like it's an continued attack in our once free and fair elections. USA is now a third world nation, a nation of serious decline. So sad. Wow. In the earlier statement Thursday, he claimed that radical club, the Democrats, has targeted him since he launched his first presidential campaign in 2015. The Democrats have lied, cheated, and stolen in their nomination, again, trying to get Trump. By now, they have done the unthinkable, inducting a completely innocent person at the bad 10 election and been in face, the statement said. He went on to say that never been seen before in our nation's history has this been done. He was the firstborn president in the United States to be currently charged, and the amendment will likely be lasting effort of the Republican Party in the 2024 presidential election. That's all my topics for today. Now let's move on to what I've watched on Disney Plus. And let's just say right now, I have watched 3 episodes of Darkwing Duck, and that was it. Episode 9, 10, and 11, and that was it. Now on to the notes, and then we'll wrap things up. Okay. We got April Fool's Day. We got Weekend Celebration episode number 158. Bedtime. We don't have bedtime stories. We have to check out bedtime stories. So I have to finish up my projects anyway. Lunchtime, and then lunch on April 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I was supposed to do those projects sometime anyway. Update video on the 1st of March, man. Sneak peek previews, weekend celebrations, lunchtime on the 5th. We'll see what happens. Anyway. And 6th will be lunchtime. We'll be back for a brand new episode of FWO, which is going to be my thoughts on Super Mario Bros. Movie and things like that. That was FWO episode number 385. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be some thoughts about Super Mario Bros. Movie and things like that. Till next time, so Jason Bobby, so baby. Good more episodes, guys. Be so. Till it's out. See ya.